The Pentagon chief Lloyd Austin is currently in India for a 3-day visit, and the latest coming in, the bilateral meeting between Lloyd Austin and his Indian counterpart, Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, has now concluded. Discussions between the top leaders were focused on robust defence cooperation and expanding military-to-military engagements. Both nations committed to further consolidate what Lloyd Austin called their robust defence partnership. Let's listen in to what both the leaders said in the press briefing.
Our discussions today focused on our wide-ranging defence cooperation and expanding military-to-military engagement across services, information sharing, cooperation in emerging sectors of defence and mutual logistics support. We reviewed the wide gamut of bilateral and multilateral exercises and agreed to pursue enhanced cooperation with the US Indo-Pacific Command, Central Command and Africa Command. Acknowledging that we have in place the foundational agreements LEMOA, COMCASA and BECA, we discussed steps to be taken to realize their full potential for mutual benefit. I conveyed my appreciation to Secretary Austin for participation of US in Aero India 2021, along with a business delegation. I invited US industry to take advantage of India's liberalized foreign direct investment policies in the defense sector. We both agreed that there are opportunities for collaboration in defense industry. The recent Leaders Summit of India, USA, Japan and Australia under the Quad framework emphasized our resolve to maintain a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific region.
India, in particular, is an increasingly important partner among today's rapidly shifting international dynamics. And I reaffirmed our commitment to a comprehensive and forward-looking defense partnership with India as a central pillar of our approach to the region. As the world faces a global pandemic and growing challenges to an open and stable international system, the U.S. and India relationship is a stronghold of a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Prime Minister Modi has stated that India stands for freedom of navigation and freedom of overflight, and unimpeded lawful commerce and adherence to international law. Now, this is a resounding affirmation of our shared vision for regional security in the Indo-Pacific. And it's clear that the importance of this partnership and its impact to the international rules-based order will only grow in the years ahead. Our work today is grounded in our shared values and converging strategic interests. We discussed opportunities to elevate the U.S.-India major defense partnership.
Now, for more on this, we are now being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, thanks for joining us. Now, the bilateral meeting between Lloyd Austin and his Indian counterpart, of course, Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, has concluded. Discussions between them were focused on defence cooperation as well as expanding military-to-military engagements. Tell us more about the outcomes and their significance.
Well, yes, Priyanka, the meeting just got over. I'm standing at the place where the meeting just happened a short while ago. It was an hour-long meeting, and then thereafter we know the statements being read out by both the ministers, the Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and the US Defence Secretary. And largely, if you look at the statements which have been made, it was, of course, all about China. There was a significant mention of free and open Indo-Pacific that clearly, in diplomatic terms, means that China is a worry, and for that there will be increased collaboration between New Delhi and Washington. Interestingly, the Indian Defence Minister mentioned that there will be utilization of full potential of LEMOA, COMCASA. These are operationalization pacts which help in making sure there is more interoperability between the Indian and the American defense forces, especially at a time of increased aggressive Chinese actions. Another key interesting point was Quad. Both the ministers made the mention of Quad. We know that this visit is happening in the backdrop of the Quad Leadership Summit, which was the first such summit this year. We'll also see the first in-person Quad meeting later this year, perhaps on the sidelines of the G7 summit. So this visit is all about the optics of how close the relationship between Washington and New Delhi have come, and how both of them are keen to make sure that there is more convergences, and especially with the usage of words like free and open Indo-Pacific by the US Defense Secretary here in Delhi. While he has made the statement here in Delhi, there will be a significant, in a sense, noting down of the entire points in Beijing.
Right. Now, Siddhant, that brings me to my next question. This is, of course, a high-level visit from a top official from the Biden cabinet. Tell us about some of the key factors which will mold the US-India relationship under the Biden administration going forward.
Well, one of the key factors is an aggressive China, because perhaps 1 year from now, you would have asked me this question: will a Quad leadership meeting happen? I would have perhaps said that there is not a possibility, given the fact that India, as a member of the grouping, shares a long land boundary with China, and India would not be keen to in a sense, irritate China. But we have seen how the Chinese have been aggressive towards India, and that perhaps one of the biggest catalyst towards India moving towards the Quad grouping. But if we talk about this relationship, how it will pan out, one of the key factors or the pillar of strength between this relationship is the defense partnership. US has authorized $20 billion of defense sales to New Delhi. This is, of course, important at a time when India is trying to diversify and make sure that there is more local manufacturing of defense equipments. The American companies have been invited by the Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh to invest here, make products under Make in India plan. But largely, if you look at the larger vision for the region, the Indo-Pacific region, which is being backed by India and by Washington, there is more convergences. In fact, one thing the Indian Defense Minister mentioned was that the various commands of the US Navy, the Indo-Pacific Command, the Central Command, and the Africa Command, he said that there will be more coordination between India and these commands, which of course is a significant statement not only for the region but also for China.
All right, Siddhant, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast with all your inputs. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.